Hello friends, hello. Yes, it is Monday. We're back in the market and good gosh, it is a bloodbath out here. Hope people had money set aside because man, where do you start with these deals that are out there right now? So obviously, let's talk about DJT here, which will be Trump Media. Been covering this pretty hard. I made a video about this yesterday and I did not know this news was coming. But obviously I said in that video that I believe the stock will tank probably back down to like $10 to the middle teens somewhere pretty soon. And now we are seeing that the stock is. I swear I don't have a crystal ball. I swear I don't. But the stock is tanking. It's and I'm going to explain. To me, you know, this isn't obviously it's bad if you're in this for the long run right now, or you held your money in this for the long run. And this is why I was warning people when this thing merged like a month ago. I was like, you probably should get out. You might want to get out. I don't want to physically like tell people, you do what you want to do, but most of us are taking the money and running, and the ones that are going to stay here might be drowning with the ship, and that's kind of what we're seeing right now. So it's not all bad news. We'll talk about what's going to happen here. Now the stock, well, the market in general, the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, everyone's market throughout, the world at this point, but especially ours here, tanked. We're just seeing yet again tank in the market. I mean, just everything's falling apart. I mean, nothing is holding right now, and it's probably not going to stop here for a little bit of time. And then today, on top of that, rumors have been spread that Trump Media here looks like the company announced a potentially massive new influx of shares. So the struggling company is rapidly losing money, and new stock offerings could help it stay afloat. So this is in the ether. This is being rumored right now. Now, this was to be expected. This is something that, I mean, here's where I am with this stock. And this is where, I have to be devil's advocate for the people that love this company because they love Trump, and play the other face of it where, I kind of see the writing on the wall here with what this company is and what's going on with it right now. So I'm gonna explain both sides of how I see it, and because I know there's people in here that are bearish for it, and there's people that are bullish for it, and I get it either way, whichever way you're playing it. We all want to win here, but in theory, my theory, what I think is going to happen here and what we're watching unfold here. And I think this is just what's going to happen here. Obviously, there more than likely will be a share sale because the company is going to have to raise money. Trump alone is having to raise quite a money. I mean, this guy's literally in court every day. Now, besides that, I'm not even getting into that. So it's not great publicity for the stock, but it's just what he's going through right now. It looks like him and Biden are going to go head to head. The general media, everything is still not announcing it. It should be, here very soon. With Trump Media here, the stock, you still have a chunk of investors that are in this because they love Trump. They want to support Trump. And they believe in the company, all that. They don't care about financials. They don't care about what's going on with it. Debt they have, how much money they're making on a daily basis. They don't care about that. Good, great, grand. That you have that investor, but you need that investor. You need that investor. I'm going to explain. You need them. And then you have the other people over here who are like, I sold out at the merge. I'm gone for now. I think this thing's going to bleed probably back down to the teens, maybe even lower than that. We could see a one-digit number here in the summer. And now with that, that's kind of where I'm at in this camp. I kind of see the writing on the wall. So saying that right now, meeting in the middle is how I'm looking at the stock and the play that it is going to more than likely set a course for is that going into the summer, the stock is going to continue to take damage. It's just going to take damage. If we do see this happen with the shares, it's going to take a lot more damage. I would not be surprised to see this fall back to $10 here sooner than later. Now, saying that though, I think there's huge potential, a huge play later in the year with this stock. And I think if you play your cards right, and this is where the big fish, man, this is where the sharks are lurking. Because, I still think this is very dangerous to buy in even at $26. If you're looking at this right now going like, this is a deal, I'm getting in here. God bless you, do what you want to do. I would not step foot into these waters even at $26 right now. And it may have a good day tomorrow. It may come back. Like I said, I think this is going to be a very volatile stock. I think it's going to show 25 one day, show 30 by noon, and then back down to like 23, the next morning. So I think it's just going to be a very volatile stock, but I think it will continue to plummet here as we go on with time, because all we have right now is FOMO in the stock of what could be. The problem is your FOMO investors, you've lost them. They're gone. They're not here right now. All that you have left right now are people that are sticking in it because they're like, I'm good, I'm great, I'm going to stick with it. That's great. And then you have the people over here who are like kind of just, people maybe in the middle that are kind of like just getting here and they're like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to get in it. Even at these prices right now, where I am waiting for this to really drop, my re-entry point for this stock would probably be somewhere around $15 to $8. I know that sounds terrible and people don't want to hear that, but I really do believe that's probably what is coming more than likely. And I'm not trying to be mean towards the stock company. I don't want a lot of people, man. I don't want to be one of these guys with a YouTube channel being like, trying to like create chaos in a FOMO situation where I'm like telling you to buy this. It's easy to make those videos where, I can easily put a thumbnail up and say like, this is going to 100 tomorrow. I think that's a very dangerous assumption right now. So my re-entry for this right now would be at $8 to $15, and that is obviously seeing where it kind of lands here. I'm really curious to see where it's going to land here. If the market keeps sinking, it's going to keep sinking with it, especially with this news coming out here with what the company could potentially do here to raise capital, raise money. So I am probably not going to get involved in this stock again with physical money buying shares, probably until probably like September, October, maybe, seeing where things kind of fluctuate here, possibly August, but I think June, July are going to be like very bad. May is going to be the real telltale sign of where it's going. But then here in October, November, I think we could see a really big spike in the stock as long as Trump is running for president. And because I think, and me saying that, that's not me saying, like, I don't want people to get confused here. I'm not getting involved in this stock again because I want to be in it for the long run. I'm getting involved in it again to make a short sell in it, because after November I would be out again, probably probably by November, December, depending on what happened. So saying that, I'm not getting into it because it's going to start automatically making a lot more money in November or something like that. This is a new company. This is to be expected. Even if this wasn't evolving around Trump, it's still like, when companies like this merge, there's going to be a big push, a big hype, and then there'll be a sell-off. So the company the stock is doing what it's supposed to do in theory here, especially with a company that's not making a lot of money. It's trying to raise a lot of money. It's a popular platform, but it's not hugely popular right now. Now, obviously, it will become a lot more popular if Trump were to win here in November, because of how they want to use it as a social media site for, real federal news, pertaining to real news, how they're saying it. So, I'm trying to deliver the bad news with the good news. I think right now if you're stuck in it, you're gonna probably have to be patient, or just if but obviously you do what you want to do, take your money and go somewhere else. But I think we probably won't see hard spike in this stock probably until a few months from now, probably to longer than that. Obviously it's only April, but I think September, October are really going to start to show signs of where this is going to go. I think it's going to bleed here with the market. I don't think the general market's going to be doing good here over the summer. I don't think it's going to be doing good. We may not see a lot happen here with the stock market. I think if we see any kind of play in anything, it's going to be crypto here maybe in the next 30, 40 days. I don't think the market is going to have any potential bull run here anytime soon. I think that party is gone at this point. I think this is strictly a buyer's market right now, and you're just going to have to be extremely patient. So with saying that, Trump media here is just bleeding off people that are impatient, don't want to be a part of it anymore. They're getting scared. The hype, the FOMO's gone, and their shares are just getting ate up right now by sharks. So I hope that made sense. I'm kind of just writing this all out on a board in my mind and trying to explain it how I think it's going to happen here. And obviously everybody's got their own theory. They've got their own plan of what's going to happen here, and that's great. You should, but that's where I'm at with the stock right now. So buying back in before the election, finding a re-entry point, and still I'm trying to see where the stock is going. After I would buy back in, I think the stock has higher potential to do something a little crazier with price going up in November. But after that, more than likely, I would probably sell out again. And this is, like I said, this is what this thing is doing. It's resetting. It's finding its ground. This is a new company. This thing is officially on the market now. So, just like any other new company, it has to find its place in the market right now, where it's going to sit. And it will probably be sitting at some teen numbers very soon. So don't be shocked to still see this thing really start to bleed off here. And of course, the general media, whether you're for Trump or you're against Trump, is going to spin this thing to make it sound terrible. But, this is just, if you find a lot of new companies that have mergers like this, they all tank. I mean, majority of them tank. There's not too many companies, even companies that have been really hyped up and really pushed. Majority of them are not making crazy profits. They're not doing great with quarterlies. It's just the hype of what they could be if they were going to, do something in the general future. So this isn't a situation where I'm like, all is lost. I think there's still a huge play here. It's just going to take some time. And that's just how it is. So friends, I'm going to stop yapping here. We'll see what happens. And obviously Rumble, people were messaging me about Rumble today. Yeah, Rumble taking a tumble. I swear that should be a t-shirt. Trademark. Rumble's trying to stay above the $6 range here. Will it? I don't know. The market is really taking, no one's up right now. I mean, in all your stocks. I mean, everything's tumbling right now. There's nothing safe out there. I'll try to make a video here about Rumble later this week, but I'm in Rumble for the long run. So whatever happens here with Rumble, I'm going to stick with it. Rumble's not a short-term play with me. This is something that I'm hoping within the next 5-10 years can really turn into something special here. And I think Rumble is going to be a very long-term play if you're involved in it. I really do think that. So friends, once again, I wish you all good luck this week. See what happens. I'm not expecting too much in this week. It's probably going to get worse, let's be honest here. And when it does get good, it's not going to be that great. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.